Jim Gray was a well-known figure in the high-tech industry. He was a Microsoft researcher behind some of modern day's mainstays such as cash machine, online ticketing, e-commerce and Google. But in 2007, his name would be well known for another completely different reason: his mysterious disappearance. On the morning of January 28, 2007, Jim took off alone on his boat Tenacious for the Farallon Islands. He was an experienced sailor who had sailed alone many times. His mother, who passed away the previous October, had wanted Jim to go there to scatter her ashes. The Farallon Islands are a wildlife reserve located 27 miles away from San Francisco. Although rocky and inhospitable, the Farallon Islands had many visitors who traveled there to catch a sight of the various birds and also animals like whales and dolphins that inhabit the islands. While on his way to the islands, Jim made a call to his wife Donna Carnes and reassured her that he was wearing his safety harness. He told her that he would call her again before reaching his destination. He also left a voicemail for his daughter Heather, telling her that he was on his way to take Granny to her final resting place. He also mentioned that he was surrounded by dolphins. No whales, just dolphins. Little did anyone know this would be the last time that they would ever hear his voice. A couple of hours later, his boat was spotted a mile or two offshore, heading north. This would be the last sighting of Jim or his boat, because after that, they simply vanished. No one could explain what happened. He could not have crashed because the weather conditions that day were perfect. It was a clear day with great visibility and the sea was flat. The Coast Guard received no mayday call because no distress signal was ever sent. Jim's emergency radio beacon, which would have sent a signal if the boat had started sinking, also stayed silent. Either it malfunctioned or it was sabotaged. No one knew. No one reported any crashes or accidents. Not a single sailor in the area reported seeing a boat adrift. Not even a single life vest, flashlight, personal item or debris from the Tenacious washed up on local beaches if there had indeed been an accident. A search and rescue mission was made the very next day. Needless to say, Jim's disappearance led to one of the most ambitious search and rescue missions ever made. It shocked the high-tech community and became national news. The Coast Guard scoured 132,000 square miles of the ocean. A team of scientists steered NASA planes and satellites over the Golden Gate in search of Tenacious. Oceanographers and engineers from the US Navy, NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab and Monterey Bay Aquarium Research joined in on the search along with astronomers from leading universities. Even his famous friends Werner Vogels and Bill Gates joined in on the search. But sadly, Jim was never found and neither was his boat. Under California law, if a person had been missing for 5 years, they can be declared dead even in the absence of a body. Jim Gray was declared legally dead on the 28th of January 2012. Nevertheless, speculations about his disappearance started to come up. Did Jim kill himself? Was the grief over his mother's death too much for him to carry that he decided to end his life? Did he intentionally turn off all tracking devices on his boat before sinking it? However, his family brushed off all these theories because Jim was a happy man who was enjoying his life before all of that happened. Now, the area around Farallon Islands is full of debris, logs, nets and flotsam. Hitting any one of these can damage and sink a small boat like the Tenacious. Did Jim encounter this mishap? This area also had many cargo ships passing through it. Did maybe one of these ships smash into Jim's yacht? A huge ship like a cargo ship would have definitely crushed a small boat like Jim's. As mentioned earlier, the islands were rocky in nature and very inhospitable. Did Jim's boat crash into these rocks? This was a possibility because many ships have crashed on the jagged rocks of the islands. Many sailors even named these as the Devil's Teeth. Another factor was the weather. Even though it was perfect when Jim set sail, the area was known for its changeable weather. It could turn from sunny and pleasant to stormy and violent in a short period of time. Jim would of course have nothing to do about this. The waters around the island were also teeming with augurs and white sharks. Was Jim perhaps attacked by these creatures? Some even believe Jim had a heart attack while on board. But not one of these theories could explain what really happened. Even after such an extensive search mission using the most modern and sophisticated equipment involving several scientists and engineers, it failed to even locate a single debris or provide a single clue for that. So the big question was, what if they had been looking in the wrong place all along? Jim did say he was going to the Farallon Islands, but what if he was lying? Some speculated that Jim had simply wanted a new life. Maybe he had gone on towards Mexico in order to start anew. There is a place in Baja California frequented by retired people who wanted to start afresh. And according to the family, there was a small inflatable boat in Jim's yacht. Or did the grief over the loss of his mother make him rethink his future up to the point that he just wanted to leave his family, wealth and everything behind for another life and identity? This last claim had some evidence which revolved around a comment made on Reddit. In May 2012, 3 months after Jim was declared legally dead, a user posted a strange comment on a Reddit thread. The thread was titled, "What's your secret that could literally ruin your life if it came out?" There were several strange comments offered in response, but the strangest one was from a user named Tom Gold account who commented, "I cut off all contact with everyone I know and moved to Kenya. I tell people a fake name and a fake background and have made it appear to my family that I died on a boat trip in the Pacific. No, I am not joking. I am dead in the United States." Some speculated that this user was Jim Gray, though this user never posted anything after this. It was possible that this was just a hoax or an entirely different person. To this day, no one really knows whatever happened to Jim. Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this type of content, consider supporting us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next one.